10 interesting facts about the number 4. Hash fact. The number 4 is the only number to have the same amount of letters as the number itself. Today let's take a look at 10 random facts about the number 4. 1. The name for the number 4 in English is unique since it's the only number with exactly as many letters as the number itself. 2. In terms of composite numbers, 4 is the smallest. The product of multiplying two integers that are less than each other yields a positive number known as a composite number. In this instance, multiplying 2 by 2 yields the number 4. 3. There are generally accepted to be at least 4 dimensions. The first 3 are the dimensions of tangible objects, length, width, and depth. Time is frequently used to represent the 4th dimension, at least according to scientists. If you hold an apple in your hand, you can clearly see and measure the apple's length, width, and depth. The time you are looking at the apple is the 4th dimension. 4. According to former U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, everyone in the world ought to have access to at least 4 fundamental freedoms. These are freedom from want, freedom of speech, freedom from fear, and freedom of religion, in no particular sequence. 5. Computers today work with gigabytes and terabytes of data because they can store so much data. However, computers still constantly work with countless millions of extremely little quantities of data. Computers today work with gigabytes and terabytes of data because they can store so much data. However, computers still constantly work with countless millions of extremely little quantities of data. A bit is the smallest possible unit of information. A byte is defined as 8 bits. For bits, half a byte were named as nibbles, so clearly a practical joker was involved. 6. The atomic number of the chemical element beryllium is 4. It appears in group 2 of the periodic table alongside the other alkaline earth metals. The aircraft industry frequently uses beryllium, a rare element that is exceedingly lightweight and keeps its shape over a wide range of temperatures. 7. Fork-stroke engines are some of the most popular ones utilized today. It doesn't imply that you must stroke them 4 times before they respond. Instead, the piston must move up or down 4 times in each of the engine cylinders, a process known as a stroke. Fuel is sucked into the cylinder on the first stroke, compressed on the second, ignited on the third, and then released from the cylinder on the 4th. This process generates the mechanical energy that propels your car forward. 8. Baseball is filled with instances of the number 4. The game initially consists of 4 bases. The batter is permitted to advance to first base without actually hitting any balls if the pitcher commits 4 consecutive balls for mistakes made while delivering the ball on the same pitch. 9. In a number of Asian civilizations, including China, Japan, and Korea, the number 4 is seen as unlucky. This is so because the sound of the number 4s is remarkably close to that of the word for death, ss. As a result, many structures in Eastern Asia skip straight to the 5th story and only have the 2nd floor. 10. Every country on a respectable global map will be shaded in one of a small number of hues, as can be seen by looking at it. In order to make it easier to distinguish between nearby countries, if you look at one country in particular, you'll see that they are all colored differently. Francis Guthrie determined that the fewest total number of colors needed to execute this is only 4 back in 1852.